What's up, everybody? I'm Matt Brody, and when was the last time that you did something brand new that you've always wanted to do, something that you have never done before? Well, today that's exactly what Jessica and I are going to do. We've been talking about kayaking the Saluda River, or canoeing rather, the Saluda River for years, and we've just never actually done it, and today we're doing it. I did some research. I said, hey, we're having an adventure this weekend. She said, okay, because she's down for anything. And so we are going to canoe the Saluda River. It's actually not that early in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock, but it's so humid out. You can see it's getting all wonky on the camera. It's fogging over. Anyway, we're going to have an adventure, so come along with us. So in order to make this adventure work, we had to do some finagling with the vehicles because we have to start at one place on the river and end about 4, maybe 5 miles downriver. So we had to drop off a car at our exit point. Now we're driving to our launch point, which is going to be at Saluda Shoals, which is in Colombia. It's right on the Saluda River. And then we're going to canoe back to this spot. All right, so we just launched the canoe at Saluda Shoals Park. Not too bad, actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Just had to carry the canoe down from the parking lot and get it in there. So I'm ready for this adventure. I can't talk. I am ready for this adventure. So far it's been really easy. We're coming up to a small section of, I don't know, rapids I guess, but I think we'll be fine. Hope so. Never done this before. Venture. So we've decided to go exploring down some of these side channels just to kind of see what it's like. And it's so pretty, so pretty. So I'm actually not a stranger to canoeing at all. I more or less grew up on a canoe. Behind our house growing up, we had well, we called it a lagoon, but we had a canoe, and my brothers and I would spend a lot of our time out on the canoe, hunting turtles, chasing alligators, all that kind of stuff. What we never did was canoe down a river, so we never had to deal with currents or rapids or anything like that. So that's a little bit new, but it's really fun. But being on a canoe again is just awesome. I am so excited that we did this, and it is really pretty out. So we're getting ready to come up to another section of small rapids here, and this is gonna be fun. We made it, and that was really fun. Was it good? Yeah, it was good. It was fun. Adventure. Man, it feels so good to be out on a canoe again. We kind of got the bug for it when we were out on the boat for our, little lake house staycation thing, and it was the first time that we'd ever actually used our canoe. We came free with our house because the owners that sold us our house, they didn't want any more, but we don't actually live close enough to the lake or the river to make it easy, so we had to do some stuff to get here, and so we've never done it until now. So check this out. This tree used to have sort of a ladder to it, and people could swing out over the river and jump in, and clearly it has come down either due to a storm or some of the flooding that we had in the last couple years. But that's pretty cool. I always wanted to go out and find one of those trees. They're all over this river where you can go out and swing out onto it. And well, I guess we found one you can't use anymore. We came across an interesting animal. If you can find it, leave it in the comments below and let me know that you see it. So the river right now is actually fairly shallow from what I can gather. There's a lot of rocks and stuff that are pretty close to the surface right now. The river here does rise and fall as they drain Lake Murray and open up the dam and stuff like that. So right now it's fairly low from what I can see, but it'd be a very different, I think, very different trip if it was high. We've seen some places where the water line is probably 10 feet higher than it is right now, which would mean things are going fairly crazy at that point. So it's interesting, we keep finding these staircases that lead down to the water. In most cases, you can tell that they're being used, but this one is very overgrown and the path beyond it is very overgrown, which seems to be that this has been somewhat abandoned. If I had more time and energy and stuff, I'd probably try to get out and explore and see what's down that path from this side, but we're not going to abandon the canoe and do all that kind of stuff. So we're going to keep going, but this is what I love about exploring, is just finding stuff like that. And then you can always come back and explore more. We might do that. All right, well, we have reached the end of our destination. We had, wow, those bugs got loud right as I started recording. That's nature, right? But we have reached the end of our destination. We had an absolutely fantastic time. Took us roughly 2 hours to do maybe 3.5 miles down the river. We took it nice and slow. We took it and just enjoyed every piece of it. We didn't rush this at all. We just had an awesome time. I'm so glad that we went on this little adventure. This is definitely something we're going to do again, and we will probably go even further next time, though I hear that the stretch from where we are to the next point gets a little bit harder, a little bit bigger rapids and things like that, so hopefully we can manage that. But if you like this video, go ahead and like it like Ned Beatty on a river. You know what? I'm trying to make a Deliverance reference, and I just don't think it's going to happen the right way. So anyway, like this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified of the next episode. And until next time, go have an adventure. God bless, and we'll see you soon.